I'm back. Hey guys, it's so good to see you again for this second round of party for Transcending Infertility. What's up? You may have seen the most recent post there. Hi guys, good to see you again. I'm gonna wave this time. Wave. The most recent post, there's Mimi. Hi Mimi, I'm waving at you too. That Transcending Infertility made number one in the fertility category on Amazon. Gratitude to you. Thank you. Also, number one in the philosophy metaphysics category. And number two in adoption. Holla! Oh my God. So freaking happy. And what a momentous day too. Today is National Adoption Day in the US here. I am beyond grateful. So thank you to all of you for helping make this happen. I love you all so much. So thank you. And my greatest desire is for this book to be helpful to people. I've always said if it helps at least one person, cool. I have a feeling it'll help more than that. But I just really hope. I just want to spread the love. So there it is out there. Okay, before we move on to, actually there's one thing I want to say before that. Okay, so I didn't get to meet with somebody live, like split screen, to do a mini spirit baby session because I met with my husband instead last hour, whenever that was, a few hours ago. So if you are interested, it is a little vulnerable and you are live, so people would see you. So just consider if you are interested in doing that. If you can put that in the comments right now, interested. And Mimi, if you would be willing to place folks in on random.org and choose people, I'll see about doing one of those in about 10 minutes. So thank you ahead of time, Mimi. First, before we get into that, I wanted to address a couple of questions that I didn't catch last time. So Mimi, thank you. See, she's freaking brilliant. She took a screenshot for me and sent it to me. So I wanted to address a couple of questions. So let's see. I think I actually answered. Okay, so if IVF a good feeling is here, not sure if you're here, babe, but you said, I want to know if I should consider. Oh no, I already answered that. The egg donor question. Total Bean, I did see you. You said, I want to know what the universe. No, I answered that too. I want to know what the universe wants from me. I feel very unmotivated. I think I answered that. I think I answered that too, right? Yeah. Okay, so let me see. Oh, here we are. Mama Warrior. I don't know if you're here. I want to know about faith in my life. Can you just wave at me or say hello if you're here? If not, I'm going to pull a card for you offline and I will direct message you the answer to that question. You're so welcome, Total Bean. Yeah, if you're here, let me know. Otherwise, I'll private message you the answer to that. I think Francisca, I'm going for a new IVF cycle. What can you tell me about it? If you're here, I don't think I answered that. So if you're here, can you comment and I will pull a card for you now. And if you're not, then I shall also send you a private message. So my apologies for having missed that. My screen is doing like odd things. All right, so what do we got here? Ah, you are here, Francisca. Okay, cool. I am going to answer that for you. Let's see. New IVF cycle. I'm feeling, you know what? I'm wondering about showing you the decks that I'm feeling for you, and you can choose one, okay? So these are the 2 decks, maybe actually 3 decks that I'm feeling for you. Let's see what this one is. Yeah. Would you like Grace? I know these are backwards for you. That says Grace. Grace cards. Women's bodies, women's wisdom. Or would you like the chakra oracle? The chakra oracle. I don't know. I'm feeling a couple of these for you. Which do you think? Just awaiting your answer. Thanks for being patient with me. Chakra, you got it. You got it. Once in a while, music comes out of my mouth. Actually, I brought my ukulele today. I was practicing earlier. Shall I play later? I can sing happy birthday to Transcending Infertility. All right, chakra for you, babe. Here we go. I love this deck. It's so beautiful. Okay, feeling into you. Let's see. All for the highest good. Francisco. It's taking a sweet time. Come on, deck. Ah. Okay. All right. Well, this one's pretty common in the fertility world. I want you to see this actually the right way. Oh. Release. Now I want you to look at this card and really determine what comes up for you. What do you feel? Hi guys, I'm waving back at you. I'm wondering what you feel. Here's what I intuit from this. It looks a little scary, right? It's a grave site, but the word is release. So here's what I intuit for you. I'm feeling like there's a fear around endings, around change. And you know, it's so funny. I was practicing an Alanis Morissette song, and one of the lyrics is not equating death with stopping. Rather, death is a new beginning. And what happens, and actually this happened in, let me show the book again. Transcending Infertility. I know it's backwards, but when there was a release of things have to be this way, when I had a release like that, that was when shit started happening in a good way. I no longer held on to fear. I no longer held on to shoving a square peg into a round hole. There was an ultimate release and surrender to whatever came next. And ultimately, that was the death of who I used to be. Because let's be honest, when you're dealing with fertility issues, you'll never be the same. You'll never be who you used to be. You're no longer, that innocent, naive you who said, I'm just gonna, have sex and get pregnant. We're never the same. And I'm asking you to not fear that. Now, in terms of your specific question around the cycle, I'm feeling like there's a lot of fear to be released. The fear to fear of moving on, because not moving on from your dream, but fear of continuing down the path because of the fear of things not working out. So it's like this start, stop feeling, and a tension in your gut. This is just what I'm intuiting from it. What's more important is what you get from it. So when you look at this and you look at the colors and you look at the person and her expression and the things in the background, what do you see? If you look at the very back of this card, you can see what looks like rays of sunshine coming through. On the other side of that fear is so much light, so much light. So I'm going to ask, this is a lot to say about this card, I know, but I think it's so relevant to a lot of people. It's really important to release, to let go, to lean into scary situations, because that is the letting go part. And the not giving up, but the letting go part, surrendering to the flow. Okay, I hope that was useful for you. I think that that's a card that is quite meaningful for a lot of people. So I'm glad I was able to pull that just now. Okay, that is exactly how you feel. Okay, yes. So I'm glad that resonates with you. Okay, let me see. Hey, Mimi, if you can, I can't pull up. You can message me, but also I can't pull up or I don't know how. I'm not Insta trained. Maybe I do have my email up. If you can email me who won the random mini spirit baby reading, because I have my email up. If you can just email that to me, then I can do a little mini reading. Everybody, again, I don't know that she loves this, but I have to shout out to Mimi. She's showing as Maria V. San Juan, and she's my stellar VA and social media expert. Freaking phenomenal. I couldn't do this without her. So thank you to Mimi. So you'll see her reminding you to write enter in the comments if you want to enter for the winnings for this party. And I went through the entire list of all the shit that's on there. I won't do that again today or right now, this hour. You can go back to the other IG live that I did earlier today, and if you want to know the list from my mouth, otherwise it's written all over my Instagram, so you can see what's available to win. Okay. Totamine asks, can you tell us a little bit of how were the emotional process? Oh, how the emotional process was when I was writing the book? Oh, frick. You know, I had to stop. I had to stop writing for a while because it was really hard. It was really dark. I stopped writing for about 6 months, and then I ended up realizing how helpful it would be, that I thought it would be helpful for people. So I hired a writing coach, and that really helped me be accountable. So it was difficult. There were moments that I just cried and cried and cried, going through the entire thing again. And if you caught the earlier Instagram with my husband, he is reading the book now really for the first time. He read some earlier drafts, but now, and he's getting pretty misty-eyed at times because it's not easy. On the other side of that, of course, is the fact that, I looked back and went, shit, we're kind of amazing. And actually that happens with clients too. That when you look back at the big process that you've been through, you kind of go, whoa, I'm pretty stellar. And it's a very cool thing to own. So thank you for that question. I really encourage folks to do it because I think it's part of the growth process. But it's it's difficult. And actually, it is part of the release. It is part of the release in this fertility journey. So let's see. Okay, who else? La 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 la. Can someone tell me Maria's email ID? You need my email ID? My email is info@drmariarothenberger.com, or you can message me here on Instagram. Okay, let's see now. Got a lot of people entered for the live reading. Thank you for that. Okay, Mimi just emailed me. The random person for the reading today is Sally. Sally, are you ready, babe? Oh, okay. Let me just answer this quick question. Why did you choose 9 keys? You know, I had several things. Actually, there were probably about 12 to begin with, and there were a number of them that kind of went together, and it just ended up being 9. No special reasoning for that. Just ended up being 9. Okay, so let's see. I wish that there was a more eloquent answer to that. Sally, I'm inviting you. If you're still interested. Waiting for you. There she is. Hey, lady.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am so good.
I
You and I have been chatting back and forth about dang Amazon and how they won't ship to Australia.
Yeah, I know. I went to bed a little bit worried that I wasn't going to be able to get my book.
Wah, wah. Yeah,
But I've got it now.
Oh, good.
Yep.
I'm so glad. Yep. Yeah, for those, by the way, who are on right now and wondering about ordering in your particular country, Amazon has stopped shipping to certain countries, and that is very sad. Hopefully, you are able to get the Kindle version. I know that it's not ideal. I prefer having a book in my hand too, but yeah. Hopefully, you're at least able to get the Kindle version. So I'm glad you got that, Sally. Yay.
Yes.
Okay. So this will be very, very mini, very short.
Yep.
Little
Lovely.
spirit baby session, so that folks get a sense of what it's like. So I do, even though it's mini, still like to get into a little bit of a meditative state, which you're familiar with, right? So for that, and actually everyone can join me too if you would like, if it feels comfortable to you. Otherwise, I won't know. I'm closing my eyes. So here we go. This is what I like to do, my process. I like to inhale for 5 and exhale for 5, 3 times, and I'll just be silent for that. Okay. Just creating a connection to this other side here. I'm already getting a sense of a little presence coming through. I just want to say first, always, only for everyone's highest good here, only benign energy coming through, and anybody actually who wants to come through as well as in service to this process for Sally today and her baby, you're welcome to come as well. So, okay. Full disclosure for folks watching, I have had a spirit baby session with Sally before. Unfortunately, I don't remember everybody's session. So when I see folks and then I see you months and months later, I I don't remember you, baby. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you who I'm seeing now is a little playful, very, very playful little, oh gosh, I'm almost feeling like there's two. Um, but I'm feeling a little female energy, and there are like polka dots. There are a lot of polka dots around. I'm feeling like this very playful, fun, I gotta have a good time, very um, bright, frisky little energy. Um, I want to have a good time. I'm hearing birds behind you too. Are there birds behind you?
As in, yeah, I'm actually at a caravan park at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, you're in nature. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like that little chirping
Mm,
is like the playfulness of
mm,
like the playful spirit baby energy. Is that
mm.
similar to last time?
Yes, yes, very adventurous. Um,
Yes.
yeah,
Also female?
yes, yes.
Okay.
Like Pippi Longstocking, you said.
Yes. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh. Yes. Does
yeah.
anybody else know who Pippi Longstocking is? I'm so dating myself. Pippi Longstocking. Yes, very, very spry. That's a
Yes.
like climbing trees. Ah,
Mm,
there's a tree thing. There's a tree
mm,
thing. I mm-hmm. I want to like climb. I want to climb into a big tree and read a book. That's what I want to. Oh, I
mm.
want to climb into a tree and read a book. That's what I want to do. But also like not afraid to get like messy, dirty, like but I'm like wearing a dress and like not afraid to mess around and be
Mm,
tomboyish.
yeah.
Let's see. What does she have to say to you? So this is very mini, right? So I just want to grab a message from her really quick. What is she? I'm also feeling a number two. Um, I'm also feeling a little guy, a little,
Yeah,
a little boy this time. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He's more quiet. He's a little shyer. Um,
Yeah.
and it's like she's like, I got him. Like I got him. Um, is he associated with a loss of some kind, Sally?
I think when I was pregnant once, I felt it was a boy, but he
Okay,
didn't stay. He didn't stay for long, and then ever since, all I've felt is a girl.
I got it. Okay, yes. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'll tell you guys what I see generally when I connect with the spirit of a of a baby who's crossed over. Um, I usually see a lot of light around them. Not that I don't see a lot of light for babies who are going to come in, but generally there's a lot more light. And sometimes I don't even see a face or a body, but this little guy I do. So I
Hmm.
don't know. I have a sense that he might be on his way back.
Yeah.
Um, but I feel like she's
She's
first.
first. Yeah.
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 Um, and she's like, I got him. I got him. We're together. Um, she's like protector.
Yeah.
Um, okay. She wants you to know that she's been connecting with you, um, but she's okay. Say that again, kiddo. She's concerned that mm, she's concerned that it's harmful. Why? Okay, it's okay. I don't know if this makes sense to you. She's concerned that touching base with you creates a sense of grief in you. Like like yeah, but why aren't you here? Like what's it going to take? Does this make sense to you? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I just feel like I get so many things to know that she's there and these messages and feelings, and it's so strong, but she's not coming earthside, and I've just used my last embryo, so it's like, do I do more or don't I? And I don't understand why she's coming through to me, but she's not coming,
Okay.
Physically or
Okay.
however you want to word it.
Yeah. Earthside. I
Yeah.
like that. Let
Yeah.
me ask her that. Mm. Okay. Okay. It's like, I'm sorry. There's like it's like, it's like instant block. Like, she's not helping me understand either.
Mm.
What do you, okay, so instantly she's showing me your partner, and I don't know what that connection is. It's like showing me partner but not telling me anything
Yeah.
beyond that. So what do you mean by that? Okay, she's saying you already have a knowing, that you already know what that might mean.
That he doesn't want to do anymore.
He doesn't want to do any more cycles?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's like I'm feeling a big block. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Right. So I feel like um, there's definitely a discussion to be had. But it's almost like what she's conveying to me is that there are many paths to her, and the sense that I'm getting is that your mind is on one path only. Okay, thank you, babe. She's saying that, okay, actually, I talk about this in Transcending Infertility. So, we have this idea that it has to be this particular path, and so we follow that particular path. But really, that might be the slower way. There are all these other paths that can lead to baby, and that's where the surrender and the release comes in. And she's asking about this. I wonder if this release card was for you too. Um, she's asking you to surrender to possibility. Surrender to possibility. Okay, but her most important question is, do you still want me to connect with you, or does it hurt too much?
No, I still want to connect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You got your answer. She got her answer. Okay. She's very as playful and fun loving, like sprightly as she is. She's very, very loving. She does not want to hurt you.
Yeah.
So yes. Okay. She's satisfied. She has an answer. She doesn't want to bug you, but she will still show up until you tell her not to. Okay.
Yeah.
She does not want to hurt you though. So
Yeah.
keep in mind that she's got you on her mind around that. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that helpful?
Yeah, I think I get what people mean by releasing ideas and not being stuck on the one thing. It just makes it hard when, for our last 3 egg collections, when Justin's had his turn, he hasn't been able to, have anything produced. So it makes it hard to believe, well, how could it be any other way than IVF? And that's where
Oh
I've got
gosh.
the block, to continue or not. Yeah.
Yeah, and this is the difficult thing, I think, because Earthside, we are so, and this is for everybody too. Earthside we are so, focused on what's here, what's around us, what's tangible, what's physically around, that it's hard to wrap our brains around other possibility. When there are medical conditions, and infertility is a medical condition, right? I mean, hello, that's what it is. When we go to then whom we trust to tell us what to do next, and we follow their guidelines and it doesn't work out, we're not pulling in these other possibilities, like, okay, so I can, go this route or several routes at the same time and feel into them, rather than this one particular path. So I think it's important to tell yourself, of course my brain would go there. Of course my brain would say, well, how can it be anything other than IVF? I'm still going to lean into possibility. I'm still going to lean into, other explanations and other realms, other possibilities, other ways of having this come to fruition. And then it really is like leaning into, that whole trust fall thing, where you really lean into the fear around it. And every time your brain comes back to, yeah, but it has to be IVF. Of course you would tell me that, brain. You're meant to keep me safe. Thank you for doing your job. I'm still going to lean into possibility right now. So it's over and over and over and over that you do that work. So, I mean, she's still here, and she's got a little sibling with her. Now, of course, this is all coming from a place of possibility, right? So this isn't like, this is definitely, this is all in this possibility realm. You just have to tune into that vibration. Okay. And I say it like it's so easy. Oh, you just tune in. It's not. I understand. I understand it's not that easy. It is a practice. It is over and over. And there are some days when you're going to be like, fuck that. That is not happening right now. I am devastated and I am on the ground in the fetal position. Please allow yourself to be there, because that is so necessary for healing. And then you say goodbye and move on to the next leaning in process. I hope that makes sense for you.
Just got to process it, don't you?
Yes. Over and over. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being willing.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
All right, my dear.
All right.
I'll see you next time.
All right. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Okay, guys. I hope that gave you a sense of what a spirit baby reading is like. In a longer spirit baby reading, it's quite more detailed than that. And we go into some pretty in-depth conversations, especially around baby stuff, but certainly energy related stuff too, chakras and that kind of thing. So let's see, what else have we got here? Oh, Sally, you got so much love. You got so much love from folks. Yay. That's what I love to see, a community coming together. Very loving community. Are there any more live readings? Well, I am going to be doing some more oracle card readings. If you missed the first Instagram live, I asked folks to put a question in the comments if you are curious about anything in particular, or you can just say, hey, can you pull a card for me? Whatever comes out randomly is fine. Let's see, I know that the spirit baby reading wasn't for me, but I absolutely needed to hear that message as well. Thank you for sharing that experience with us. Oh, you are so welcome. I feel like, again, when you, my screen does weird things. So sorry, I'm making a comment here. Okay. When you get a card, or when you see a card that wasn't necessarily for you, but it really resonates, it's for you. It's for you. You'll feel it inside when it resonates with you. And there are really times that you're like, nah, it doesn't resonate with me at all. And then you know it's not for you. So, so I'm glad that resonated for you guys. Okay. Oh, I love your energy too. Yes. I think we're all meant to be together, don't you? I think so. Okay. Yes, I can pull a card for you. Is it Gauri Puri 56? Gosh, again, I'm so sorry about pronunciations. All right. I got some hearts there. I don't know if that was you or not, but yay. I pronounced it correctly. Yes, I can pull a card for you. Let's get the Oracle card party started, shall we? Okay. You know, I got this new deck. Has anybody heard of Pam Grout? I know this is backwards, I'm sorry, but it's the E squared Oracle. Pam Grout is freaking amazing. She's like, to me, the bridge between science and spirituality, like really, really the bridge. Because now, if you follow my work, you know that I'm quite left-brained. I like 1 + 1 = 2. I like science. I like evidence. But I'm also, obviously, if you saw that Spirit Baby reading just now, connected to other realms. E squared, Pam Grout, or E cubed, actually, she has a book called E cubed as well. Her books are actual experiments that you can use in your daily life that prove that your thoughts and emotions create your reality. It's unbelievable. I absolutely recommend that you pick up those books, or at least just E squared. That's the one. I didn't read E cubed. E squared is the one that I read. But I thought it'd be kind of fun to look at these. I don't know these as well though. So, oh my gosh, look at the one that I just pulled up. Can you really? I can't. Okay. I don't know these as well though, so maybe I'll do those a different time. I should probably have like monthly Oracle card readings or something. Oh, that'd be fun. I think that'd be a good time. Monthly parties. All right. Let's see. All right, I'm going to pull actually for you Gauri Puri 56. I'm going to pull from my medicine cards for you. This is my very oldest deck. Medicine cards, Native American medicine cards. This is all about animals. Just feeling like that's a deck for you. So let's pull a card for you. See what we come up with. All right. For those of you who know, my medicine animal is an owl. Whole story behind that. While I'm waiting for this card, I'll tell you that. I was at the Omega Institute in Rhinebeck, New York, sitting with some new friends. I'd never met them before. And all of a sudden, there were about 6 of us at a table, and there was a Native American gentleman sitting next to me. And all of a sudden, he turns to me and he's like, "Your spirit animal is the owl." And I went, "Okay, what does that mean?" So we had a little discussion about it before. I thought it was kind of cool. I didn't really think much of it. But then I went to go for a drive just on a road in Rhinebeck, New York. There are hardly any cars out there. And I was driving down a road by myself, middle of the day, and there was a tree canopy above me. And wouldn't you know, there's a freaking owl in the tree canopy right above the street, just staring at me. I mean, like, I got out of my car and stood there staring at this owl in the middle of the road. Whoa. So went up and looked up what owl meant, and your card just popped out, kiddo. And as you might imagine, it's like wisdom and things like that. But also, owls hunt at night, which means they can see things that others can't see. And I'm clairvoyant, totally related. Lots of other meaning too, but I thought that was freaking phenomenal. Okay, this is for you. 56. You got the blue heron. Blue heron. This is obviously another bird animal. Let's look that up for you. Okay. Blue heron, where are you? Okay. Heron medicine is the power of knowing the self by discovering its gifts and facing its challenges. It's the ability to accept all feelings and opinions without denying any emotion or thought. Ooh, you sound wise. Heron flies over those who are unaware of who they are and where they belong in the world. Gently dropping a blue feather to them, Heron asks that they follow their intuition and begin the empowering journey of self-realization. Oh my gosh, you need this. You need that book because it's all about finding access to your intuition and all kinds of other things. Self-realization, transcending infertility. If the great blue heron has flown into your cards today, it's urging you to dive into the watery world of feelings to seek your truth. I'm so sorry. It's so painful there. Sometimes it's great. Other times it's painful. Heron teaches you to develop your self-reflective skills so that you may come to know yourself in an intimate way. Looking at yourself through the filmy lens of self-importance, the cloudy perceptions of low self-worth, or the myopic eyes of self-pity, you will never understand your true potential or appreciate the opportunities that appear. Heron asks that you examine yourself with a cold eye to see what you wish to improve and how you want to change. If you get stuck in the process, it may be a sign that you're being too hard or too critical. Some self-exploration is on your horizon, my friend, which often can be painful, but worth it. I think every single time it's worth it when you explore what's happening inside. Compare it to where you want to be, but not needing to change it too much, just trusting that you are headed in the direction that you want to go. And for you, I do have a sense that it's more than just the fertility world, but I do feel like I feel like right now in this Instagram Live, I'm feeling like there is a theme of release, of surrender. So I'm wondering if that's part of you and your reading too. So, okay, I hope that was helpful. Okay, Owana Qatar, pull a card for me. Thank you. Yes, I shall pull a card for you. Let's see, let me feel into you really quick. I'm feeling women's bodies, women's wisdom. I'm getting a little warm, so I'm going to take my sweater off here. Hold on. Women's bodies, women's wisdom. This is by Christiane Northrup. She is a women's health MD and fully into the energetic and spirit world too. She is phenomenal. Okay, feeling into you, my dear. Oh my goodness, beautiful card. Okay. Here is your card. Self-expression, regroup. Okay, here is what I'm getting intuitively from this card. I'm getting that there has been, again, this I feel like this is a theme for right now. I'm feeling this stuckness, this feeling the inability to move forward. And this card is about, all right, let me put all my stuff out there and try to organize it in a way that feels less overwhelming. So that's what this word regroup means. Okay, let me put Let me just lay it all out there and observe what I have without judgment or needing anything to be different, and see if I can feel into my next move or my next plan here, because I'm just feeling this, I'm just stuck. Can't, I can't move anywhere. So the regroup is, okay, let me observe, put it out, and feel into what I need to move toward next. But let me read what this card says for you. Oh, how funny. I opened the book and it opened right to your card. All right. We can express consciously only the parts of ourselves of which we are aware. Oh my gosh, that's similar to Blue Heron. We all have unconscious patterns that impede optimal self-expression. These are usually based on our fear of what others will think, say, or do if we become all of who we really are. We fear that if we become more of who we really are, we'll lose some of our relationships, and we will. Oh yeah, whew. I lost some relationships in my fertility journey. Have you? Yeah. For a while, we may feel that it's too lonely to grow, so it's not worth it. Have faith. The law of attraction will always bring you what you most need and want. It's far better to express yourself fully and learn how to be alone for a while than to become ill from stagnation. Stagnation, that's the feeling. With others who are also stuck. Acknowledge the consequences of failing to express who and what you really are. True self-expression is based on self-examination, integrity, honesty, and a willingness to change. Yeah, there's a chapter in Transcending Infertility that is about wearing infertility masks. And this is where I lost a lot of, I wouldn't say a lot, but relationships changed. And I definitely lost at least one friend, or someone who I thought was a friend, because I was behaving as if all was well, and it freaking wasn't. And I would try to take care of everyone else when I was dying inside, and I wasn't being who I really am. That caused so much more load on my shoulders than I even realized. And when I started, actually, I use the phrase, when I started teaching people how to treat me, that means setting limits, creating boundaries. Like, no, I will not organize your stupid baby shower, okay? Baby showers aren't stupid, but I would not organize it because I was hurting inside. No, I won't even attend your baby shower. I will order you a gift online and have it shipped. Thank you very much. Because that was being my true self. Now, one person in particular, and I write about her in the book, was really pissed at me, really pissed. In fact, we severed our relationship. And then in the end, I realized, oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness that happened, because I could not be me with her. And bless her for that. Because I think it was needed. I needed to learn how to be me. And I feel like that's part of what's happening for you, part of this card for you. Regroup. Okay, who am I really? What do I need to do here to create this feeling of moving forward rather than a feeling of stuck? Okay, I hope that makes sense for you, my dear. Okay. Yes, I'm seeing, I know that I'm behind in comments because I'm just like chattering away. So I will catch up to you. You were never alone, Sally. Yes, I love all this love that you're showing. You guys are freaking awesome. And Mimi's reminder, please don't forget to write enter in the comments if you want to enter for the giant giveaway for today's party. Okay. Mrs. Casey Walker, you'd like another card, babe? Yes, you got it. Oh, you know what? I'm feeling like the same deck. Women's bodies, women's wisdom for you. Yeah. This is for you. Oh, this is for you. This one's for you. Popped right into my hand. Here we go. Nurturance and self-care. imagine, and allow. Isn't the artwork on these cards beautiful too? Gorgeous. So right now, there's this feeling still of really leaning into and releasing and surrendering to the process here. The words here, imagine and allow, to me, symbol are reminiscent of manifesting. So I talked about manifesting. Did I talk about manifesting in the last Instagram? It might have been in my email. If you are on my email list, I talked about, oh yeah, I talked about Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey talked about becoming famous and making $10 million through manifesting work. Anyway, I'm thinking about these two words, meaning getting into the imagination. And people often say to me, but it's just my imagination. What, that's not real. Well, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because when you have an imagination, you create visualization. That's the universe speaks in emotion, and that's the strongest energy that the universe speaks in. So when you create emotion from your imagination, that is what creates this pull towards you. That is what starts the universe a working to make things manifest in your life. And the trouble with the fertility world, of course, is that we're traumatized, and it's difficult. It's so hard to be in that space, especially the emotional space of your wishes being fulfilled, because it's triggering. We get scared, but what if it doesn't happen? And so it takes some practice, and you will get really good at it. You will get really good at it. You will see once you pick up the book, the chapter called What If Miracles Happen addresses this, because I truly just lived as if my baby was coming. I really did. I sang the songs that I would sing. I looked up toys that I would buy. I really lived as if, and I was joyful and happy. And when our son came home, it really was like, first of all, it was like, holy fuck, that actually happened. Whoa. But then it was like, of course it happened. That's what I've been feeling into this whole time. It just felt normal, like it always was that way. It's amazing when that happens. And you'll see what I mean when it happens to you. And I want to hear from you when that does happen. So what I'm getting from this card is to use your imagination and to allow those feelings to be felt. Allow them to be felt. Okay, I'm going to also read from the book, but I'm really feeling like that's what that's about. Okay. Here's what the book has to say. Oh, it's very short. Imagine what it would be like to have as much nurturing and care as you needed to grow and thrive. Know that it's possible to create this for yourself. Everyone needs and is worthy of nurturance. No one is an island. There's also something to that. When I read that just now, I thought, when I talk to folks, I ask them to treat themselves like they would treat their baby. When you're hurting and scared, what would you do? If your baby was hurting or scared, what would you do? Treat yourself like that. You wouldn't, oh, that's just your imagination. Oh, let it go. Oh, that's just, hogwash, whatever you would say. Oh, buck up. Come on, keep going. You probably wouldn't say that. You'd probably say something quite different that's rather nurturing and maternal, right? Or paternal if you are a man here today. Okay, I hope that was helpful. Win Kunkel, I am pulling you a Spirit Baby card, you bet. Here we go. All right. Thanks for your hearts, guys. Loving you right back. Y'all are amazing. What does Spirit Baby have to say to you? Spirit Baby have to say to you. Yep, here it is. Okay. Oh, this came up earlier today too. Let's turn this around. It is okay to have doubts and uncertainty. Let's meditate and remember our spiritual connection. Yes. Actually, this is very similar to what, um, no, I don't know what my phone is doing here. To what I said before to Sally is that, or actually, maybe it was other people too, that I talked about, you know, having an imagination and being okay with that. And when your brain goes to that place where it's like, is this real? Or I just don't feel like I'm just like terrified that this isn't going to happen for me. That's okay. That is your brain trying to keep you safe. You've been through freaking a trauma, and your brain is just doing its job. The cool thing is you are the boss of your brain, and you get to say, thank you, brain, for keeping me safe. I don't need you right now. I am going to hang out in imagination / manifesting land. I want to feel all the feels so I can draw what I want or what I already have. That's an even better way of thinking. I can behave as if I already have the thing that I so fervently desire. It's okay to have those doubts, though. Honor them. It's okay. It's okay. And then get quiet, create some stillness, and you will see how much easier it is to connect to baby in that stillness. Okay. Let's see here. Who else do we have? I would love a card as well. P.S. You're amazing. Oh, love you, girl. Barb, here you go. Spirit baby card for you. Getting a spirit baby card for you. One just pulled out. I whisper to your healing heart. I trust our communication together. This came up earlier today too. Yeah, I really encourage you guys all to find a place of stillness. You know that I am a major advocate for meditation. This is why. Yes, there are all these scientific reasons. Science is amazing. It's not everything though. And I think that when we meditate, we open up new channels and connections to things that we didn't realize was there until you actually experience it. So I think that it's important to sit with stillness and especially focus on your heart space. If you are on my newsletter, then you got the email about the heart coherence. When you really, and if you didn't, check out heartmath.com and look up the quick coherence technique. It's really a great way to engage your parasympathetic nervous system, which is underutilized in the fertility world because we are so freaking stressed out all the time. So the heart math, the quick coherence technique, though, will help you engage in your heart space. And when you are in your heart space and very still, you'll feel spirit baby come in if that's what you are asking. You will feel, it depends on how you ask to be connected. It could be, and I talked about this earlier too, pay attention to your personal strengths. I'm clairvoyant, so I see things. You might feel things emotionally. You might feel things physically. You might feel a flutter in your heart. You might feel a spreading of emotion. You might hear things. You might even smell or taste things, actually. So when you get into that stillness, practice this quick coherence technique, you will be able to further tune in to spirit baby in the way that is most meaningful for you. For you, Barb, this card is specifically talking about a healing heart, and obviously we all experience broken hearts on this journey. So sending much love to you for your healing heart, and know that baby is trusting your communication together and certainly wanting you to trust as well. Okay. John. Oh, my husband just texted me. That was loud. Okay. John, I'd love a card too. Yes. Let's see. I'm also feeling Spirit Baby card for you. Let's see. You know what? Yeah. A lot of Spirit Baby energy here right now. Let's continue with this. Oh my gosh. You guys, when you really like begin to meditate and get into this stillness, oh my gosh, Spirit Babies are all around just spreading love like freaking crazy. So much love. Oh, yes. Oh, this one's for you, John. I communicate with my sibling. I love my sister, brother, and share twin vibes. So this can mean a couple of things. One, if you already have a child or children, then literally means they're talking to their sibling. And oh my gosh, they have such a great time together. I've heard so many fun stories. But also, just like with the reading with um, Sally earlier, sometimes folks will experience a loss, and the spirit of that little one is on the other side now, hanging out with their sibling that is to be. And there are variations of meaning on that too, but knowing that they're together is somewhat comforting. And I could go into depth around that, but I'm hoping that is helpful for you. If you have a child already that is Earthside, I recommend, and anybody else who is watching today, if you have a child that is Earthside, I recommend asking them if they heard, hey, do you have a baby sibling hanging out with you? What do you guys do for fun? Do you sing a song? Do you play with toys? Do you play a game? Ask them. See what comes up. I wouldn't lead them in any way. Just ask open-ended questions. Okay, let's see. Yes, Mimi, I got your email, and I think I do have everyone. Thank you for doing that, though. All right, let's see. Nenners 3, you'd love a card too. I'm still feeling Spirit Baby stuff. Let's stay on Spirit Baby. I hope that resonates with you too. Spirit Babies. They're so awesome. I think I need to write another book about Spirit Babies. I think that keeps coming up. Spirit Baby stuff. Oh, I'm seeing thumbs up or hearts around that. Okay. All right. Spirit Baby stuff coming up. Okay. Oh, this is interesting for you, Nenners 3. I am a star child. It is time to go outside and gaze into the mysterious universe. Yeah, this is a powerful card. I suggest that you check out the podcast interview that I did with Lindsay Eastburn. She's coming out with a book around pink starlights. And I didn't know anything about this. If you've heard of indigo children, it's along those same lines, and it just means these particular babies' auras, and the pink starlights have pink auras, but they have a particular job to do when they incarnate. And I feel like that's what this card means for you. So check out that podcast interview with Lindsay Eastburn. I don't know, Mimi, if you can look up that podcast episode number. I don't remember what that is, but you can just go to my website and do a search on the homepage. Just click the search button and look for Lindsay Eastburn, or just search Pink Starlights. I think you might need to hear that podcast episode. Okay. K Dolger, I think is how you pronounce it. Thank you for your hearts. Can you pull one for me if you have time? I'm wondering how my spirit baby feels about coming to be with my husband and I. Oh, heck yeah. Let's pull you a card. Mm. I'm feeling 2 cards for you. I'm feeling 2 cards for you for some reason. Let's pull you a Spirit Baby card, and then I'm feeling another deck. Hold on. Where's your card? Oh, you also got a Star Child. You got the same one. Oh, yeah, it's backwards, but it's the same one. The Star Child deck. Ah, and now I know which deck. Now I know which deck to pull from for you. Oh, apparently I'm not very organized because I lost my deck. Where are you? I have a Star Child deck. Here it is. Starseed deck. Here it is. Okay. This is brand new to me. I have actually never done a reading with this deck. Can you tell how addicted I am? There are worse addictions, I suppose. But here we are. Starseed deck. Yeah, I'm feeling like I need to pull this for you. Let's see what comes up. And this is a new deck for me. I've never drawn from this, so let's see what comes up. That's it. That's it. Now this is interesting. It's related. Let me show you the first one. This was, I am a star child. It is time to go outside and gaze into the mysterious universe. Here's your Starseed, or Starseed Oracle card. Sorry. Earth pulsing. Pulse of the mother, slow down. Time in nature. Gorgeous is that card, huh? Yeah. So really feeling the need to slow down, create some stillness, be in nature. Actually, I'm finding that star children specifically really resonate with nature. So being outside with especially plants, but certainly animals too. And you see this, the picture here, it's quite expansive, open, expansive places too. But certainly forests or things is fine too. But this openness and how it makes you feel like so small in this grand scheme, there's just something very magical about that. So, okay, let me just read from the book here. I've, again, never read that before. So let's see what it says. Okay. Earth pulsing. A mysterious pulse is woven through all of life. The planet itself has a rhythm. Oh, funny, I was doing this. Oh, I did say pulsing on here, didn't it? You can see it in the seasons and the tides. In our world of artificial lighting, long working hours, and modern conveniences, it's easy for us to feel stuck and off kilter. Ooh, that reminds me, I need to get off my phone more. It's time to reconnect with nature and surrender to the pulse of the earth. Earth pulsing is my favorite tool for surrendering to the rhythmic pulse of the mother and the entire universe. Today, many of us are disconnected from the land beneath us. Somewhere along the way, a severing happened, a moment when it became too painful to stay connected. We feel unsupported and as if we don't belong. We look to other people and the external world to fill the void of the connection, holding, and belonging once given to us by the earth. Taking, clutching, conquering, longing for others to receive us fully as the mother once did, forgetting that she's still here, waiting for us to remember and activate the part of us that longs to receive her embrace. Oh my gosh, I'm getting kind of emotional here. It's reminding me of being a mom, longing for that embrace, right? When you consciously connect with the earth, a veil is lifted and she opens up and receives you more fully. You're able to drink from her sweet waters and release what no longer serves you.
Stagnant energy falls away and you become connected to all things on the planet. Oh my gosh, that's deep. And again, that theme of stagnation and needing it to be released. Okay, for all of you still listening, I feel like it's important for all of you to create some movement in your life. If you, and it can be literal movement, going outside into nature, but I encourage you to create some change, some difference. Do something that you used to do for fun and no longer do because of the fertility stuff. Create some change and some movement in your life. COVID has freaking wreaked havoc on this, by the way. So do what you can. Just do what you can to create some movement and move out of that stuckness and out of that rigidity and muck and debris of the fertility world. Literally go outside and take a walk if you need to, but you could also just do some new stuff for fun. Okay. All right, moving on down here. Question for a card if possible, please. What prevents my babies to come? Oh my goodness. I don't know that I need to pull a card specifically for that, because I think that I can answer that. Gosh, forgive my vagueness for a second when I say it depends. But essentially what happens when I wouldn't say that there's any prevention. I would say that there is alignment needed. That is what I would say. And so you can feel how those words are different, right? Prevention means stop, not happening. Whereas alignment is, oh, I just need to shift over here. So when you get into that mindset, and I like to call it a feeling set, instead of just mindset, it's a feeling or emotion set. You'll start to feel a shift in you, and you'll start to feel more in alignment or in tune with your wish being fulfilled, with that baby coming to you. Because the universe, as much as we might feel differently, or as much as the evidence shows differently in our world, that the universe conspires for us. When we send out into the universe, I want, the universe is like, well, brag, okay, I'll send you more wanting then. But when you send out into the universe, I already have, thank you. I already have, thank you so much. The universe is like, great, that matches now, boom. So if you can, remove the word prevents from your vocabulary and just say, oh, I need to get into alignment. And that is manifesting work. That is emotion work. That is transcending infertility work. Go to it. Go to it. Okay, Nenners 3, you should. Yes, that would be amazing. Are you guys talking about me singing? I don't know if that's what you meant or not. Nenners, spirit animals. Yes, with a question mark. Spirit animals are, oh my gosh. Yeah, I'll go down the rabbit hole. I'm seeing a lot of hearts. I'm thinking that might be a singing thing. Okay. All right, maybe I'll do the Alanis song. Actually, oh, the Alanis song is in my book. Yeah, she's in the last chapter here. Have you heard of thank you? Thank you. Thank you, terror. Thank you, providence. Thank you, disillusionment. Thank you, nothingness. Thank you, clarity. Thank you, silence. Yes, so necessary. Okay. Oh, yes, on the regular Insta Live readings. That's what you mean. Totally cool. And I'll sing too if you still want. Okay. All right, let's see. You are right. I'm looking to have a pet. Yay! Animals. Okay, let's see. Your reading was bag on. You are awesome. Oh, bang on. Bang on, you meant. Okay, good. You're phenomenal too. You guys are, I think I just need to be on here like every day. You guys are like so great. Okay. Next week, my husband is having surgery relating to our fertility journey. Can you please read a card surrounding that? Yes. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let me feel into, yes. Feeling saints and angels for that one. Saints and angels for that one. The sun is really setting here, so I won't be able to be on here much longer, but gosh, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. This is for one surprise after another. I hope they're good surprises. Or at least neutral. Whoop. All right then. When they jump out of the deck, you got two cards, my friend. They both for you. Faith. I mean, hello, right? Faith. The second one is sign from above. And again, I know these are backwards, but I figure you look at the artwork, you get the picture. Sign from above. Okay, this one I'm really feeling like is Spirit Baby. I am really feeling like this is your Spirit Baby right here. Really paying attention to signs that are coming to you, particularly repeated things over and over and over. Those are signs from your Spirit Baby. Okay, and it could be anything. It could be an animal. It could be a sound. It could be a commercial. I mean, just look at what they're saying, right? And isn't that for me? I don't know if I would do commercials so much, but animals, songs, things that numbers, things that repeat over and over, really pay attention to that, especially 3 times or more. Okay, faith. I mean, I feel like you can pick up on what this means, right? Faith that everything is exactly as it needs to be. Can you see the position of this angel, by the way? This is a guardian angel card. Can you see that she's falling into something with her head up? It's all going to be okay. I'm surrendering. I'm falling forward. I'm knowing I'm going to be okay. You know that saying, faith is, oh gosh, I wish I remember this quote. Faith is coming to the edge of all you know and jumping off knowing you'll learn to fly. It's something like that. That is what this depicts. Trust, trust, trust. That is for you. All is well. Okay. Lots of enters here. Yay! I did not get your email on manifestation. Could you send it to me? Yes, I can send that to you. Okay, guys. Let's see. Meditation's beautiful. I felt my heart so much lighter after the coherence technique. That is the point. That is the point. One day while at an acupuncture appointment, I felt a strong violet smell. What does it mean? Oh boy. Now that question is one that only I feel like you can answer. There must be a violet connection for you. You know, there's a violet connection for me. I'll tell you what that is, okay? And then you can feel into it. When I think of violets, I think immediately of a poem, and I can't remember the name of the poet. It's escaping me, but it's about forgiveness. It says, forgiveness is the fragrance that the violet sheds on the heel that has crushed it. It's about forgiveness to me. Feel into that for you and see what that's like. It could also, though, be connected to a person or a place or a memory, and that is what you'll need to decipher for yourself. Yeah, I would need to probably talk to you more specifically to get into the meaning around that, but okay. All right. My first child, who is 9, keeps saying she does not want a baby in the home. What does that indicate? Oh, goodness. I had one of those. He wasn't quite 9, but there's usually fear around that of being displaced. And I think that you can have a really great conversation about how it might look different. I probably need to, again, get into more like one-on-one with you, but there's usually just fear around being displaced. And that's normal. So normal. That's my therapist hat on for a second. Sorry. Okay. Let's see. Spirit baby book. Yes. Okay. Good. Spirit baby book. All right, guys. I am running out of time and sunlight. So I am going to go. Let's see. I love the other cards from this morning too. Oh, good. Oh, I Love Lucy 2013. I love Lucy too. Just taking a walk. I'm reading through all your comments. You guys, you're so awesome. Trying to sit at my piano and play more. Heck to the yeah. Oh, you love my makeup. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's another little addiction. What eyeshadow do you use? Oh, it's a palette that I cannot remember the name of because my brain is overloaded right now. I shall make a note that you would like the eyeshadow palette that I use, and I will send that to you. Dr. Maria, I felt in my last transfer in February, I was so aligned and it didn't happen. The baby said it was his choice, but I don't understand why. Oh gosh. Yeah. And oftentimes they won't tell me. Oftentimes it's something that we are shrouded from. It's something beyond the veil that we are not supposed to know. It's so, I mean, it is one of the most difficult things to experience, especially when you, like my very first IVF, I knew it was going to work. I knew it. And it didn't work. So it's, I mean, I feel you. I really, really understand that confusion. And oftentimes we really don't know what's happening behind the scenes. So I would love to talk more with you about that. I know how painful that is. Okay. Hopefully good surprises in the future. Yes. Do you have a feeling on how we should proceed? We're at a crossroads after our IVF cycle where we just lost every single embryo. Oh my gosh, before the transfer date last week. Oh God. First, I hope you feel it, sending you so much healing right now. I'm just pausing to send you that. Do I have a sense on how you should proceed? I think I would need to sit with that for a little bit more. My immediate sense is to give it another go. But what's most important is what resonates with you. And so I feel like it's important to walk into nature, go into this stillness and sense your options and see which feels best to you. I'm feeling giving it another go. I don't know how possible that is for you. Would love to talk more. And I'm so sorry. I'm just the feels right now. A little choked up. Okay. Can you talk a little bit about when your music, podcast, etc., pause or play up? I'm sorry, Sally, I'm not understanding that question. Maybe you can repeat it. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, I recently miscarried twins, and the middle name of one of my girls is Faith. I know, oh my gosh. I know you guys have already seen all these comments, so I'm just reacting now, but wow, amazing. Okay, let's see. Okay, guys, so much love and blessings coming your way. I am sincerely grateful to you. I am holding all the hope for you, and I will dole it out when you need. I I cannot wait to hear your story. I love hearing your stories and your updates. Please do send. Oh, when you're listening to music or a podcast and it tunes to pause and play up, Spirit Baby interfering. Oh gosh, that happens all the time. Yes, that if you listen to my coming out podcast, you'll hear that that's what those two Spirit Babies did to get my attention. Um, they're very powerful, and they will absolutely do that. I would pay attention to the lyrics or the words that are coming out when they screw with the music, any electronic things. Pay attention. All right. Yes, you are so welcome. And Teddy just said congratulations on your number one. Thank you, babe. It was all these people. All these people. You all helped that happen. Okay, so I am out of time because I'm out of sunlight. I will absolutely sing you guys a song another time, and I will consider writing a Spirit Baby book. That might be on its way. Okay, guys, so much love to you. Thank you so much for joining this party today. You are awesome. I love you so much.